I feel like a foreigner in my own country. That's what I feel like. And do you think that's fair?
Tell me why. Why do you feel that way?
Well, because we're surrounded by foreigners. That's why.
Here.
Not in Clacton. Why do you think everyone's moving out of London to move to seaside towns? Do you think they want to? Trevor Phillips, the black politician, yeah? He said about people moving out. So is he racist? Is he wrong?
Do you think you've been left behind?
100%. Of course we have. And do you know what? I'm quite fair. I don't care who you are, but there needs to be fairness. Yeah? Like, you know, there's no fairness here. We've got no voice. And the Reform Party are giving people like us a voice. You've got half of East London living in Clacton. Why? If it was so good in East London, why aren't we all still living there? Why don't we all still live in East London if it's that great? Because it ain't great, is it? You know, you've just been pushed out. It's, you know, everyone knows. No one wants to talk about it. That's the problem.
I want to talk about it.
You know, you get branded a racist. My wife's from Calcutta, yeah? I've got half-caste cousins. You're not politically correct. You've got to say mixed race. But I've brought up the old way, you know. Mixed race people was called half-caste, yeah? I've got black friends. I've got all sorts of friends. But as soon as you say anything, they want... And being called a racist now is so boring. I'll tell you that much. It's boring.
Nigga! I'm half black and white. This is why I don't want to have kids with a white man. I don't know if I'm just too deep in my thoughts, but I be thinking of shit like this. What if my kids come out white passing, right? And I find out they making racist or colorist remarks towards black people? I'm gonna fuck them up. It gets even deeper, right? Let's say the kids is fine, right? Kids is fine. They regular, you know, pro-black. And then they just decide to have kids with a white person. And now the kids come out just white passing as fuck. Like, basically just white at this point. What if they start being racist to black people? What if those kids now go and have kids with other white people? And then they kids start saying shit like, I'm so happy we cleansed the bloodline, Michael. I'm so happy to be white and not black. Can you believe that we really descended from...
Two things that I just find that I don't like with them. One is you guys are very insecure when a black guy comes around. I don't think all white men are insecure when a black guy comes around. I just feel like when I have dated the guys I've dated, every time a black guy has come around, they just like dip in the chest, like the energy kind of drops.
Hadn't seen a white man in the wild for about 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. And then I get back to the American fucking, like on American soil, I get back to the airport and I experienced a white man in the wild for the first time for 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, okay? And genuinely, I'm like, oh, I was sick to my stomach, okay? And it wasn't even anything specific, but I just have to let you know that there's something about the way that white men exist in the world that is just really disturbing, okay? And they think, like, inherently within them, you can tell that they think that they own the place, right? Like, there's this inherent belief within them that everyone else around them is subjugated to their will, and that everyone else should just, like, move out of the way, get behind them, whatever. Like, they just have this expectation that you will do things for them. Like, in the elevator, like, they're not gonna hold the door for you. They expect you to hold the door for them. Like, what the fuck? They expect you to press the button for them. Like, even if you're farthest away from the button, they start expecting you to do it. They start cutting lines and or like they think that you're holding the door for them when you're not holding the door for them. Like, it's just like this weird like dynamic where it's very clear that they think that they just have to stand there in all their white privilege for me to be pissed off. And I was like, oh, I'm sick to my stomach. Oh my God. And I'm not saying that I haven't like seen a white person when I was in Abu Dhabi or in Dubai. Like, obviously I did, but there is a difference, okay? There is a difference from when a white man is a minority and when they're also not even American white men versus when you land back in the United States and you're dealing with an American white man again. Oh my God, I was sick to my stomach. I was like, wow, you guys, and they were like real white niggas too, because they were like from like West Palm Beach or whatever the fuck, because that was the flight that was like next to ours at the pickup, like your bag terminal or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm sick to my stomach. I hate it here. Like, immediately the aura just radiating off of them was just really like sickening. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. And before y'all come at me in the comments,
we definitely do gotta talk about this. I hate to be this type of person, and no hate to the lady who made this video, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all do it to yourselves. Y'all do it to yourselves. Come on now. We say the same thing about black men who date white women. It's a fetish. At the end of the day, that person might find you attractive, but they don't respect you as a human being. They don't respect you culturally, socially. They also probably look at their relationship with you as like a beard to say like, oh, I'm woke and I'm aware of like social issues, when in reality they literally just using you to get cool points and as a good fuck.
Hey, I can't date no white man cause I'ma kill him if he say nigga, and I'm not playing at all. Too much? Okay, my.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story of why I don't date white men. So I went on a date with this white guy, and we had hung out a couple times before, and like we were chill whatever. So we go to Stouffville, which is a couple like an hour north of the city, and so we go to his uncle's place. Okay. Long story short, tell me why we started going on a walk, and they just start saying the N-word. N-word here, there, everywhere, everywhere. Him and his cousin, everywhere. Then they make a joke about how his cousin, her boyfriend, named their cats KKK and George Floyd. Ah! And then we go back to the house after our walk, right? His uncle starts talking about how there was no racism in the 80s. Mind, this is not the kicker. The kicker is, when we walked back into the house, the Candace Mother effing Owens show was on the TV. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die.
I just downloaded Hinge, and the only preference I selected was basically not white, because I think that's it for me and white guys. Like, I'm not dating another white guy ever again, because from my experience, the white men that I have dated have turned out to be either cheaters, addicts, or just like a piece of shit in general that doesn't care about community in the slightest bit.
Nigga!